Oh, wait. Hey. um. Here we go. I think that's good. Okay. Yep. Okay. We got it. We got it, guys. We got it. It's on now. It is on. Yeah. Yep. So I want to figure out, as people are getting in, I want to figure out how to get the chat up. Let's see. We're gonna go to my live stream. That is my okay. So let's see. No, I'm gonna open a new tab because that's what we just are going to do. Bad news for Godzilla X Kong. What the hell? I hope you're doing good, man. I know it's been a while. Been kind of busy with stuff. I have like 3 videos cooking up right now. But it's just hard with school in the way and stuff, so. Let's see. Go live. And then let's get the chat will just pop up. That would be awesome. I really gotta get a second monitor, honestly. Okay. Pop out chat. There we go. Let's see if that works out. Where did chat go? There we go. Okay. Okay, Brotato. Amazing. Alright, so, if anyone wants to ask questions, you know, I'm just gonna, you know, talk and stuff and all that down. I'm pretty sure it's, you know, I'm supposed to be in school right now, but just didn't go. Because I just did all my assignments. That's how it's going. What will you rank the Super Mario Galaxy movie? Probably, just, okay, as an experience with your friends, I would say a 10, because it's like, yeah, you're having fun and all that. As a movie, it's low. I don't know. It's not like a 3, probably like a 5, honestly. It was so disappointing, especially since it's Galaxy. It would have been fine if it was like World they did that with, but you know, they did it to Galaxy, they ruined Galaxy, so it's hard to believe. And also, it's not like I'm asking for like this amazing storytelling. I just want a story in the movie, which sucks. So, oh my god. I think a lot of people are in school right now, so that's why there's not a lot. But you know, there might, you know, maybe if I titled the stream, let's Rodan is back, or something. No, Rodan, he's back. He's back. Yeah. This shit is ass. There's barely anyone in here. There's only like one person. It's crazy. What the hell? Oh, there's no. There we go. Perfect. I don't know, is the music like too loud? Is it fine? I don't know. I don't know what you guys prefer. Opinion on Monarch Legacy of Monsters Season 2. It was kind of boring, but it was better than the first season, and the ending to it was peak. It was so peak. And it left me really hyped for it, and also kind of worried. So we'll just see how it turns out. But yeah, bizarre. From I believe that's Caribou Lou. What is the most expensive Godzilla in your collection? My most expensive Godzilla. Ooh, that's kind of tough. I think I know though. Okay, I think the most expensive I paid for a Godzilla was like 200. I believe. Crazy that Rodan returned. It was crazy. So let me I have him up here. Please bring him up. This guy right here is the most expensive item. Someone just put the fucking nerd emoji. Fucking, who did that, bro? Who the fuck did that? Fuck you guys. That's why I don't wear glasses and shit. You shout me out, yeah. Shout out to Caribou Lou. I think that's how you say it. Like, fuck you guys. What? What the fuck? I saw the nerd emoji. I could have swore I saw the damn nerd emoji in there. Bro, am I just seeing things? Anyways, yeah, this thing is my rarest, or one of my rarest Godzilla items now because it's like sold out, but it's like, it's the Safubi Mondo Godzilla, which is my most expensive item, I believe. This guy was around, I want to say 200, I think 200. Yeah, this thing is, and it's so cool too. I love it. Absolutely love it. The paint on it is amazing. It was one of my most wanted Godzilla figures, and I got it. So I don't know if it's one of my favorites. Yeah. I have a lot of crazy video ideas too. There's one that I really gotta get to because I'm afraid of anyone like just stealing it, or not really stealing it, but taking the idea before me. Which I think it's an awesome idea. Here, so I gotta put this back. But yeah, that's like one of my most expensive, or my most expensive Godzilla item, I believe. So there's that, and then also like this Rodan is, I think, another one. I think this is my second most expensive item. This is the Mondo Rodan, and it's like I think it's a night color version. I don't know. But it has the little Safubi Mothra on there that's magnet, and it goes on and shit. Really great figure, so I love that guy a lot. It's really cool. And yeah, And then I got like I think the rarest Godzilla Funko Pop. You're my favorite YouTuber. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Wow, it's like an honor. Still looks amazing. Yeah, it does. And then I got a giant Godzilla statue, but that's not my rarest item or my most expensive item because that's a bootleg, but it looks exactly like the actual statue. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I have that right next to me, but I don't feel like grabbing it at all. So what do you guys think of like the little Rodan part of the shelf? I think that's like the only part that matters. There's like NECA gremlins too and shit and all that, and then there's like a little Jason Voorhees and a Deadpool right there, but you can mostly see all the Rodans and stuff. Yeah, that's really it. Man, let's get some questions in here, I guess. Questions. What's up, man? Gojisaurus Rex. Just got here. Yeah, I can see that. Type of shit. Oh, I also got this really cool thing. It's 3D printed 64 Mario. But it's magnet, so that's pretty cool. It's a little nice piece. My next 3 videos I have planned are Godzilla related. Yeah, that's my next 3 planned videos are Godzilla related. What's your least favorite figure? I don't know. It's hard to say because I don't really have like a least favorite because like everything that I got was like stuff that I really liked. But I don't know. Maybe some for Playmates or I don't know. That's just kind of hard. It's cool Mario. It is. If you guys like the Mario videos, I don't know when I'm gonna make the next one. I think the next one has something to do with Donkey Kong. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. But that's gonna come out after the 3 videos I make. The one video that I need to get done because it's such a good idea and I love the idea. And then there's one off of Rodan talking about Legacy of Monsters Season 2 because that's like, Rodan's like my favorite kaiju, so it's like something I definitely need to talk about and how they handle that character. And then one is on -0. I haven't gotten to -0 yet. It's because I've been really busy. With stuff. It's like this is like I have like 5 more days till it's the end of my high school year and I'm a senior. So it's like yeah, it's almost over for me. I can't wait to see how Playmates does my Space God. Monster. I'm like, you're Space Godzilla. What the fuck? Monsterverse Space Godzilla. Yeah. Hi guys. What's up? Godzilla 44556. Are you gonna watch Godzilla X Kong Supernova? Of course I will. I will see that the first day, and I probably will watch -0 the first day that comes out. I hope they have really good popcorn buckets for sure. I hope that would be awesome, like a giant Godzilla head. That would be cool. I have like the one up there. Godzilla God Rex Studio official. Hi, what's up? I can't. What? I think that's supposed to be wait. They got upcoming news for -0. Can't wait. They got I can't wait for the next upcoming news for -0. That's gonna be great. Yeah. I don't know who the monster Godzilla's fighting is. I heard it might be Ghidorah. That would suck. I don't want Ghidorah. I would like someone like Rodan or Anguirus for the sequel, and if they wanted to make a trilogy, Hedorah for the 3rd. Or if it's not gonna be a trilogy and it's just gonna be like a sequel, then Hedorah. But I don't think it's gonna happen, guys. I think kind of lost hope on that. Space Godzilla was kind of expected, though. I expected Space Godzilla, like, eventually. I actually expected Space Godzilla for New Empire. But before they revealed Scar King. But, yeah, I don't think they're gonna. I was like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. Okay. I can't, hi, what's up? Can't wait for Shimu and Kong to make out. I'm gonna pretend I didn't even read that. For -0, we need Gabara. I see we have a little shit poster in the comments. Trust, yeah. No, we really need Gabara back. He's an important character. You know, I actually recently on Twitter, I might make a video on it because it was just so stupid. It was someone saying how Kamunga, Kamunga, Kamacuras, and Ebera would bring so much to the monsters. I'm like, they're generic animals that are just sized up. They really don't bring that much. I'm sorry. Like I like Ebera, right? I love the character, but that's only for like what's it called? That's like fan service shit. I like him because, you know, he's an old like not nostalgic. He didn't really do anything, but like he's an old character that people like. But he wouldn't add a lot to the monsters. I don't know what the fuck. So that was a whole conversation. And if you guys want, you could probably check it out on my Twitter for Cool Godzilla. And look at the replies and be like, yo, what is bro talking about? But yeah, that was something crazy. I'm really hoping they don't make Rodan in season 3 a bitch. Like, because Rodan is like one of my favorite monsters, and I remember like Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster. That was my first Godzilla movie, and Rodan was Godzilla's equal. He was just Godzilla's equal, and he was cool. He was a badass, right? If they make Rodan a bitch, like a sidekick in the next movie, I'm gonna be pissed. What do you think of the theory of 2 Godzillas in -0? I don't think they're gonna do it. I remember that theory though, when -1 came, like before that came out. So yeah, I hope they, I wouldn't mind it. But at that point, it's like, why not just add Anguirus or Rodan, you know? Like, the 2 Godzilla theory isn't too bad, but it's like, you're doing Gargantuas. Am I wrong? Like, they're basically doing, like, what, are they gonna fight and stuff? What's your favorite food to eat? Lobster. No, crab or lobster. I love both. It's hard to pick. They're both really good. Have you seen Neon Genesis Evangelion? I am not an Evangelion person, believe it or not. I'm not. I barely know about Evangelion. My friend Julian really likes Evangelion. So. Rodan is always the GOAT. Yes, Rodan is the GOAT. I will always defend that character. I hate how people treat him after King of the Monsters, like he's some sidekick loser character, and I hate it because Rodan is so much better than that. So it's like, and the fact that like they have like this stupid spider skull thing as like an alpha titan but not Rodan, it's just what? Camazotz, dude, Rodan would destroy Camazotz. I don't give a shit what people say. The fact that people even think Methuselah is like a powerful titan, it's just like he's slow as fuck and doesn't do anything. Let's just stop with the Methuselah glaze because he's not that awesome. He's cool on paper and he's cool for one scene. He got his point across for being like this cool character, okay? But like he's not a badass, okay? He's not like strong, he's not powerful. All he does is for one cool moment he rises up and you think he's a mountain. It's a cool concept. It is. But the fact that people are like, oh yeah, he could beat like Rodan. No, he can't. Bro, what are we talking about? Bro, like Methuselah is not all that. Like if Monsterverse never showed Methuselah again, I would not give a shit. If they never showed Behemoth again, I would not give a shit because it's Behemoth. Like Behemoth and Methuselah are the most useless titans in that, and I wouldn't mind not seeing them again. I hope they never come back. I heard Methuselah might be in the next movie. I heard that through a leak apparently, and if they do, I hope they kill him off. But yeah, no, they're not all that. If anything, Scylla, bro, that sounds like that's my chair. Trust, bro. Trust, that's my chair. Okay, but Scylla and Tiamat are like my two favorites, right? Because they're actually unique, cool designs. Behemoth, not so much. Methuselah, cool design, but people overhype the shit out of them, so I don't really like those two. But Scylla is really cool, right? But Scylla's dead, so there has to be another Scylla out there, right? Am I like, there has to be, right? Because it's like a species, and then like Scylla, and then what's it called? And Tiamat. Tiamat, I love Tiamat, and they killed Tiamat off too, but Tiamat might still be alive because I think they're regenerating Tiamat, and also Tiamat has a little kid, so where the fuck is Tiamat's kid in that new empire? What? Bro, what the hell? Okay. So there's that. What happened to my chat? Okay. You need to watch Evangelion. So cool. It's on my list. If there is one other franchise to collab with the Monsterverse, what franchise will it be? Mario, bro. Oh my god, that would be so cool. How much Godzilla Funko Pops do you have? I have 2 sleeping Funko Pops of Godzilla Evolved and 69, or no, 67 Godzilla, 67 Godzilla. And then I got Shin, I got Godzilla 2000, I got 284s. I have a lot. I have probably, like, if I had to make a guess, 13. What about Doug? I don't like Doug either. He's just so stupid. Like, I'm like, every time I hear Doug, I'm like, oh my god, it's so overdone, man. Doug, dude. It's probably another one of my least favorite characters in the Monsters. Just hate him. I also gotta get a haircut, bro. Jesus Christ. What's your favorite Godzilla enemy? So, I'm not gonna include Rodan. I mean, okay, I think Ghidorah and Mechagodzilla are very generic answers, so we're not going to include them. But maybe Space Godzilla. I really like Space Godzilla. I'm happy to bring that. So I'll probably say Space Godzilla. Let's go with that. What's your favorite god? Oh, wait, hold on. I just said that. How do you feel about Doug and GXK Supernova? I hope he never returns. I hope they kill him off. I hope Space Godzilla just eats him. So, yeah. That's what I hope they do. T-Rex. I'm guessing that's supposed to be GXK. Oh, any context. What is up, man? Let me, my chat just disappeared. What is up, Dino Fan 2010 official? Man, we got some people coming. Nice. chat. Doug is the world-ending threat in Supernova and kills Space Godzilla and kills all the Titans and rules the world. Then Rodan challenges him to a battle and wins and saves the galaxy. That's an amazing plot. I think that needs to be for the next movie. Honestly. What is your favorite of the classic Godzilla era? Showa, Heisei, or Millennium? That is hard. But I would. So I gotta look at the movies. Showa has some good ones, but Heisei has some good ones, and Millennium has some good. I can't pick. That's hard because Millennium, for me, my favorite movie in that is GMK. For Heisei, that has Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, which is another one of my favorites, and Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. And it has all. So you know what? I'm probably gonna say like, dude, that's hard. That's really hard. I can't pick. Seriously, I can't. That's hard to pick, man. That's a good question though. Oh, I recently got the Monster Arts 2-pack with Heisei, Rodan, and Mechagodzilla. The best Rodan, in my opinion, is the 1956 Rodan. I know this is gonna sound like super biased and shit, but my favorite is 64. Even though the design is a little weird, but it's like really like the most nostalgic design for me, so I just love that design. But my favorite is that Rodan because he just goes toe to toe with Godzilla and it's just a badass. But if we want to go with story wise, 56 Rodan definitely, because it's like the most they cared about Rodan's character probably. Do you have the Biollante Super 7? I do not. I want to get the actual form Biollante, but I'm not getting SH, so it's probably going to be I'm probably gonna wait for Haya because that one's gonna be way cheaper. I think overall, while it does have some absolute shit, cough, all monsters attack, cough, I adore the Showa era films. I love the Showa era films. It has some really good films like Mothra vs. Godzilla, Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, King Kong vs. Godzilla. Like all those are amazing. I love the idea of them just being a bunch of them and not being just one kaiju but a whole species. For Rodan, I'm okay with that in like the classic movies, but for Monsterverse, I really want that Rodan and Legacy of Monsters to be the same Rodan. I think they could easily have it to where it doesn't contradict anything. Did you used to hate the school lunches? At my old school, yes, because it was just a bunch of sloppy shit. In my high school, you have to pay for them, but they're not bad. They're actually pretty okay. For Rodan, I mean, yeah. But for the Monsterverse, I don't want to see like. Sure, there can be like multiple Rodans out there. It's not like a theory that I hate, and I know there's multiple Rodans. But for the Legacy Monsters one, I really want that to be the same Rodan, so they could have a redemption for that character, because Rodan has gotten the short end of the stick in King of the Monsters. They made him a sidekick, which Rodan never was. He never was a sidekick. He was an ally to Godzilla, sure, but he was never a sidekick. And they made him. And see, the thing is, before King of the Monsters, let's go back before King of the Monsters. Rodan was one of those characters that was irreplaceable. You couldn't replace him. Now he does feel replaceable just because what the Monsterverse did to him. So I really want that character to have a redemption, because if he doesn't, then you could just replace him with Ion Dragon. Seriously, I want to see a Rodan and Ion Dragon fight. I do too, and I want to see Rodan absolutely just kick his ass. I want to see Rodan kick all these monsters' ass. Seriously, because I'm so sick of the Rodan thing. I'm so sick of seeing it. Like, and them saying like, oh yeah, Rodan can never go toe to toe with Godzilla. It's like, what the hell, man? No, I don't like that. No. Too much Rodan hate. We need Rodan back to being an equal. And I'm so sick of the whole, oh yeah, he sides with Ghidorah and shit. Oh shit, Rodan would never do that in the show. Rodan didn't give a shit to Rodan Solo's conquest. I'm sorry, but no. Did you hate being called by the teacher during the question? Yeah, because like, you know, sometimes you just don't give a shit. But, you know, I usually did pay attention. Well, in my high school, so whenever they did that, I was prepared and ready. And I always did. But in middle school, I get what they're doing though. I get it, because like if you're not paying attention, then you know, like it's honestly understandable. But some teachers just don't know how to teach, and they're stupid. So, Max, that would be amazing. Hi, what's up, Dom? Yeah. And also, you know, also the reason, you know, a reason why I haven't been on YouTube is because I'm focused really on school. I have 5 days left. So during the summer, of course, we're gonna get more video streams and all that. It's hard to keep that promise though when there's like school. You know, there's other stuff you really have to get done. It's like, you know, like whether that's like cleaning up outside, helping others. You know, I have grandparents, so sometimes they need help too. So it's like I can't always, and I also have a job too, so it's like a little hard doing YouTube sometimes. But I want to keep over the summer. Definitely, we're gonna get a lot of that. Let's see, Peeper Solos. I agree, man. Do you have a Godzilla -1 statue? I don't have a statue for -1. I do have a lot of stuff from -1. I don't know if I gotten a -1 thing since the collection. I think what I had in my collection video is what I have for -1. I'm not sure. Did you see the exposed video I made? Oh yeah, I did. You're banned, but okay. Please mention Jay. I would love to talk about that. What up, what's up, Razilla? Oh, by the way, is the music like a good volume, or does it need to be extra something? Okay. Is that better for everyone? Just let me know. My 0 figure would go so peak, yes. Anyways, how are you? I'm doing good. Alright, I'm gonna go now. Bye, chat. I don't know. If I will be back. Okay, see you later, Gojisaurus Rex. Did you see the end of Monarch Legacy of Monsters Season 2? Yes, and it was awesome. Best music choice, yeah. I tried to find like a, I don't know, like a no copyright lo-fi music. I think Also, two of my things shipped from Big Bad Toy Store. I got Hyatt 2000 coming in the mail and 2.0 Ghidorah, which was like, they didn't even give me a warning for Ghidorah, I don't think. And that was like, I was like, shit, bro. I wish I had that warning. You know, it's like, that was crazy. So, I don't know if they shipped though. I have no idea. Because they said shipped. But I don't see anything about but yeah, season 2 ending was amazing, and they better not screw it up in the next season, or else I'm going to be pissed. Also, I have like a little art wall. If you see right there, there's my little art wall now. It's not my art. It's a bunch of Godzilla art that I got at conventions, and then there's one on the bottom which I did do. It's that one, the last one. Picture I did a long time ago. And then there's a NECA Gremlin, which I'm actually going to go fix very quick. So let's do that. That is not straight. Okay. So yeah, looks good. Yeah, then there's one in the middle, like you see the one behind me that my aunt did, the giant one. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of fill that up, and then on the other side there's a 2014 one. Rowan's gonna have a huge role in season 3 of Monarch. I hope. Do you have any Godzilla Super 7s? Yes, I have. So I have Space Godzilla right here. I got some of like the little figures of like some of the classic looking figures, and then I got -1, and then I have Mothra. I just got Mothra not too long ago. Now that Rodan's back, do you think he could appear in Supernova? I'm 50-50 on it. I heard in leaks though, now it might be or might not be, so take it with a grain of salt, that he is not in the movie, and same with Mothra. So hopefully they are added though. Or hopefully they do Rodan in this movie, and then so Mothra's in the last one, and then they bring them both back for like a conclusion or some shit. I don't know. Did you see YMSF 1962 King Kong at G-Fest? They have them every year. Not the one that I got though. They did a new mold on them. The old mold is gone. There's a new mold that looks not that great. So they don't have the old mold anymore. So, and that's gonna cost around, I think, $80 because they're fucking crazy. And I'm probably not gonna buy anything. I'm probably not gonna buy anything from YMSF there because it's just the prices went so up. It's crazy. I might get a 62 Godzilla from them because their 62 Godzillas don't look too bad, and it'll go with my I have Godzilla. Here, let me break it down. I have a Godzilla, 62 Godzilla and Kong right here. See, the reason why like I have a problem with 62 Godzilla is because I had to fix him, and it's you could see where I kind of sculpted something new, and that just kind of sucked because he had like a huge gap, so I kind of had to fix him a little bit. But now he looks alright, right? Like the gap is not there anymore. Just kind of have him at like the right direction. He looks pretty good. It was that way, and then I also kind of fixed it this way too because it was a little gappy. So he looks good now. I like him. 1962 King Kong is goated. I actually agree. I love these costumes. I don't know. I like a lot of people don't like the 62 costume, but it's so nostalgic to me. And same with the Godzilla, mostly the Godzilla. But like these designs aren't like terrible to me anymore. So it's like, or this never was. I always loved this Godzilla design. King Kong always looked weird, but I always wanted a figure of this King Kong. So the fact that I got these two now is really cool. And I just kind of keep them up here because I love that movie. So yeah, I don't have my Bandai 64 up there though. I love the part where Rodan said it's Rodaning time and all over you might get banned, man. Yo, what the fuck? Okay. Also, 2.0 Ghidorah. That looks really good. I can't wait to get that. And I can't wait to get 2000. That's going to be awesome. Did you see the 1991 King Ghidorah statue at G-Fest? 1991? Yeah, I don't know. I love the part where Rodan said it's I read that already. What is the worst Godzilla enemy? Let's just go with Giant Condor because he's so fucking useless. And he's just a giant condor. I don't know. What is the you know what? If we're gonna count Methuselah, then yeah, there you go. Or Behemoth, there you go. I hate both of them. They both suck. I don't think they're enemies though. You know who's such an underlooked Monsterverse character? Skullcrawler. I always loved the Skullcrawler. Skullcrawler is so cool to me. Also, I recently got the Kong, the Beast Club Kong from Aya, and I think it's really good. So glad I have that figure now. Also, it's pretty cool that you could get him. I don't care what you guys say. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Kong did knock out Godzilla in GXK. Let's just be real here. He did knock him out. I'm sick of this shit where it's like, no, he didn't. Yes, he did. I'm sorry. I like Godzilla better, okay? But I can't deny that Kong did knock him out. So it's yeah. I'm sorry. I know people are gonna get mad by that, but what did you see Rodan at the end of season 2 of mine? Yes. Waffles or pancakes? Pancakes for sure. I love pancakes. Alpha Skullcrawler is also awesome. From Skull Island, yeah, I like that Skullcrawler. You think King Ghidorah is the main villain of Miser? I hope not. God, that would suck. I would hate that. I would absolutely hate that. Yeah, I mean, like, after seeing the movie and stuff, it'd be like, yeah, it was good, but wish they would have chose someone else. Like, I don't know, the character that gets the short end of the stick, like Rodan from, out of the main 5, Rodan. I'm fine with Rodan because he's barely used as much. But also, I would be fine with Anguirus, and, like someone like that, Kong did not knock him out. He got up into. You could still get knocked out for 2 seconds, to be honest. But that's just. And also, he didn't get up in 2 seconds. There was a time gap in between You see him get knocked out, and then he's it goes from Godzilla's point of view of waking up, getting dragged the opposite direction. So he did get knocked out. He Kong did not hit him, and then Godzilla just fucking flipped over like in Dead by Daylight. I'll just tell you that right now. No, it was a knockout. What is the best Godzilla movie you ever seen? I'm gonna say -1. I'm just gonna say it. It was the best. It was the best Godzilla movie ever because they did Godzilla so well in that. But if I had to not pick -1, I would pick GMK. GMK is really good. And then you know what? One that's like a hot take is Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. Love that movie. Captain America: Civil War was released 10 years ago today. That is actually crazy. Man, I remember seeing the trailer to Spider-Man. I'm like, holy shit. They should have made it more obvious in the movie that way there wouldn't be a debate. I mean, but it's kind of obvious that Kong did knock out Godzilla. It's just people don't. The reason why it's a debate is because people are like, oh my god, Kong would never, because they like saying that Kong is, shit and stuff, and they're so used to it. And it's like, Godzilla can have a hard time too. Seriously, there's no like, we gotta stop like downplaying King Kong. Just because he's, I don't know what's so wrong with the character. He's fucking awesome. But like, King Kong is obviously stronger than Godzilla. Like, he obviously is. Godzilla's more powerful, yes, for sure. I'm not gonna doubt that. But Kong, oh my god, he is so much stronger than Godzilla. Like, bro, like, and that's how it was supposed to be made. Was King Kong is always supposed to be stronger than Godzilla, just because of his arms, man. I mean, maybe leg strength, sure, but if I'm gonna go overall, like, strong, I would say Kong for sure. I mean, that's what kind of Kong was made for, being really strong. Godzilla -1 is my favorite film as well, and it's a masterpiece. I agree, man. I hope I find 1973 Megalon and Kaiser Ghidorah at G-Fest with Ride Ghidorah. That'd be awesome. Like, they did a re-release on Ride Ghidorah, so just look around the room before you get anything, though. What kaiju do you think will be in Godzilla -0? What kaiju -0? I have a feeling it's just Godzilla. I don't know if there's gonna be another kaiju. If there is, it's gonna be for just a little. I don't know. What's your favorite Godzilla kaiju of all time? We're not gonna. I think we all know the answer to this. And we're not counting Godzilla and Kong. That's too easy. But bro, yeah. I generally can't believe some people still think that Godzilla 2014 would beat 2020. Yeah, no, that's crazy. That is some Godzilla glaze for sure. If you think 2014 Godzilla would beat 2024 Kong, like, dude, 2014 Godzilla would be dead. Also, I just want to say this, like, something to just kind of stop the debate. Both characters could have died in the what's it called? The Egypt fight. Let's just be honest. If Kong wasn't holding back, which by the way he was and he had to, so Godzilla would, be alive. He needs Godzilla to win this fight. That's in the movie. That's said in the movie. If it wasn't for that and Kong just got him to the ground, he would have kept going. He finishes off his opponents. He would have killed Godzilla. And also, if it wasn't for, Mothra saving Kong, Godzilla would have killed Kong. So, both of them could have died, right? And it's just crazy to me that like at this point they're kind of equals in the MonsterVerse. At this point, Rodan should be there too, but whatever. Still, it's like we can't accept that. I don't know. Like it's not that bad. It's fiction. I think the villain of Mind Zero is Anguirus or Ghidorah. I doubt it's Anguirus. And I doubt it's Rodan. I think it's Ghidorah, and that sucks. Bye. See you later, man. People just can't accept they have different strengths. Neither are better than the other. I agree. What is your favorite Godzilla kite? I answered that. Man, I'm going to a convention in about 9 days, and it's an anime convention, and they usually have some Godzilla shit. So I'm gonna probably get some stuff. I really want to get the poster version Shin, or even though it's not from the poster, but whatever. I really want to get the purple Atomic Rush Shin Godzilla SH. That would be awesome, and I hope there's an Anguirus for a good price. That would be awesome too. So hopefully we'll see. Yeah. I'm so tired. Any other questions? I need to do live streams more often. It's hard not to. It is hard to though. That's why. Alright. When's the next Fortnite stream? I don't know. I don't like Fortnite right now. There's only like one thing I play Fortnite for. It's like the Godzilla Pillars thing. Maybe me and Julian will do a live stream on that. So maybe soon. Is Netflix the only place I can watch -1? I've only ever watched it once, sadly. I'm not sure. I think maybe. I don't know. Yo, what's up? What's up? Oh, what's up, man? -1 is a good film, but I think GXK is better. That is crazy. Hot take. But I'm fine with that because I missed the laptop streams. Right, I don't. Laptop streams suck ass. Whoa, what? I don't like the laptop streams. Rodan is mimicking the absolute cinema image in the thumbnail. Yeah. style. I personally like the style of more tragic Godzilla films more than modern movies like GXK. I think that's why it's good that there's, the tragic side, and then there's the more darker tone films, and then there is the more goofy type films. But I'm afraid that eventually -1 might go to the goofier side just because of that new trailer. That's something I'm going to talk about in one of my new videos. Hopefully it doesn't get goofy though. I don't think it will. Mac and cheese stream when? Never. During the summer we need to do a Fortnite stream and a Gigabash stream. Maybe. Yo, bro, I had you watch Pacific Rim and Pacific. Yo, bro, I had you watch Pacific Rim and Pacific Rim Uprising. I have. It's been a while. Not a big fan of Pacific Rim though. Yeah. I bet -1 is better than GXK. Yes, I think so. Did you see Scream 7? I've heard a lot about it, and it's so disappointing. Really, it is. Oh my god, why? Not gonna spoil, but shit. Imagine the -1 movie ends up being a show-style reboot. That would be cool. That's a theory that I had because of this new Godzilla universe thing. I don't know if -1 is gonna be a part of that. But seriously, I would have made I would have made it to where it's like, I would have made a Godzilla movie, Godzilla -1. The second movie takes place in 55, right? And that is Godzilla -2 or what, I don't know. Godzilla 0, and that's where he fights Anguirus in 1954, and then going into 1955. And I would have made Rodan, which is 1956. And then I would have either did a Godzilla versus Mothra film or a Mothra film, and then do Ghidorah the Three-Eyed Monster again at the end. And that's kind of, because apparently this new Godzilla world thing, right? That's their new universe thing. I don't know if that's actually going to be made, but I heard that that's the plan. They said they want to do spin-offs, and it's like the only ones I could think of is Rodan and Mothra. So I don't know. Imagine the -1 movie ends up being a show. Oh yeah, I just read that. Jesus, what is your favorite Rodan design? That is a hard question. I'm not gonna say singular point though. I think if we're gonna go for something more nostalgic, for me, then it's 64 Rodan, but I'm not gonna say that. Final Wars is good. I do like Legendary, but the problem with Legendary is that he's too small. And there's just some stuff I would tweak about that design. Most of it is perfect though, but the thing I would tweak about that design is making his spikes much bigger on his chest so he can do damage with that. And just making his legs a little longer so he's just like almost to scale of Godzilla. I don't like the small size that he is. But hopefully they demonstrate how much of a badass he could be in the next Monarch season, or maybe Supernova or some future Godzilla movie. Do you agree that Galaxy? Oh, no, no. What will they even call a third Midas movie? Godzilla 1. Like, imagine these three are like the origins. These two movies are the origins of Godzilla, and then Godzilla 1 is. That's what I think's gonna happen. I think if they make a third movie, they're gonna make the third one take place in 1954, calling it Godzilla 1, and this is gonna be a start of the universe. And if that's the case, I hope they make Godzilla just Godzilla in the next movie, or this movie. I hope it's just Godzilla again, and then the third one maybe it could be Godzilla versus Anguirus, so it's like Godzilla 1 or whatever. I don't know. I doubt that's what's gonna happen, but I feel like if this doesn't expand into a universe and they want to do one more movie, I feel like that's what they would do. Call it Godzilla 1, and it takes place in 1954. Uh, I believe the MonsterVerse almost got to its Showa reboots. What? So your favorite design of Rodan is Showa or Final Wars? Trying to think. They're all good designs. I can't pick. That's like a hard question too. I can't really pick the designs for Rodan, and I'm not gonna say 64 is worse because it's really not. I love that design. So I love 56. Like Rodan, they always kind of cooked with the Rodan designs. Like Rodan has never really had a bad design. Am I wrong? Is 64 that bad? And even like singular point Rodan, that's unique to what the show is. So it's like I don't have a problem with that either. I get it's like a Quetzalcoatlus fucking thing, but like it's not that bad. You know what I mean? Like, has Rodan ever had like a really bad design? Like, genuinely, do you guys think Rodan's ever had a bad design? I don't really think so. Guys, there's a chance that Godzilla 2014 poster will eventually go, and then if I ever get more art pieces, I'll replace that with the art pieces. I don't know if you guys would be down for that because I know that's a nostalgic poster for some, but honestly, I just guys, if I ever get a walk-in closet, that will probably a walk-in closet. That would be where all my Godzilla shit go. Bro, the first stream where you painted Godzilla Evolved turns 2 years old on the 27th of this month. That's crazy. You know, this channel is almost 6 years old. That's also crazy. How far I've come throughout the years. That's honestly crazy. Does -1 plush have trouble standing up? Yes, it does. I think. Hold on. Maybe if you could, maybe you could see it on with my chair. Damn. And you know why it's standing up right now? Because I have like pillows leaning on it and shit. So yeah. It's also for a design. Let's see. I don't even know what the hell I'm even talking about anymore. Guys, if I had to redo something in this room, I would probably make my walls gray. I don't know if you guys like the red walls. I like them, but the only reason why I haven't painted them is because I think we might be moving in about a year or two. So it's like I would probably I don't know when next house. So yeah, that's my two dogs just arguing right now. What's your oh wait, you're asking nuclear goes, not me. If that question was towards me though, I would say second Anguirus, the second Anguirus design, not 55, but you know the like regular. I need a figure of that Anguirus though. Like that would be so cool to have. I need Anguirus. I need a lot of characters. Guys, so I recently got this figure, right? And it is so crazy how this figure feels. I never knew how, like, this figure is the weirdest SH figure I've ever like held. He has like the die cast, right? But other than that, like it's like he feels weird. I don't know. He's like, but I like this figure a lot, so I don't know. I just thought I would bring up something, and then also this Rodan. I used to have the original as a little kid, and I don't know what happened to it. So now he's gone. So now I just have this one. And he's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to have this figure again. I don't know. I just thought that I would say some, you know, just to keep this chat a little engaged. Not being too good of a host, I know. No, I'm not. No, I know. Is it 1955 or 1960? I think he means 68 to 72, if I'm not wrong. Did you see the SpongeBob movie that released last, or was it last year already? I think it was last year, yeah. I haven't seen that. Final Wars Rodan has such an amazing design. I agree. The Rodan designs they always kind of cooked with. I'm not like, they've always been great. It's just like, you know, I just don't like how they made Legendary Rodan way too small. I hate that. Well, I get it. People are gonna be like, well, birds, but like, at least. And then people are gonna also say like, what about Heisei? It's like, well, Heisei was like just born, you know. So I don't know. My favorite Rodan design is Monsterverse and Showa. Monsterverse is still really good in my opinion. And Showa I really like, but what Showa? It was December. Yeah, oh my god, yeah, that's right. I remember I had the Krabby Patty. I also filmed a video of me trying the Krabby Patty. It's just never been released, and I just don't see it ever being released. So maybe one day, if a Cool Godzilla iceberg is ever made, this will be part of that iceberg. The lost Krabby Patty video. I'll also say this. Anyways, I'll also say this. There is a Kaijun Friends Halloween special that was filmed a while ago that never released. It wasn't finished. And then there was one of Godzilla and Kong. It was a snow day video where it's like they're outside in the snow and there's like a flashback scene that was filmed. And we tried filming it, but it was like negative 10 degrees. So, and then there's also another lost episode. This little fucking dog. And the fucking big dog, too. God damn, bro. They're probably fighting over a carrot. My little dog just, like, has... Sometimes I give the dog a carrot, right? Or my dad, or anyone else. And the big dog eats the fucking carrot right away. But the little one doesn't. It just brings it around. So they always fight over the carrot. Kaijun Friends Q&A, that's another lost media thing. Is your dog still ugly? Yeah, I would say so. And then there's the lake part 2, where Kaiju and Friends Vacation part 2, never released. And then Q&A. Q&A, we filmed like most of it. Also, I said a while ago on post that I wanted to do a Q&A. But I think I'm going to save that for my channel anniversary. So, and there's not enough questions. So if you see that post, or you want me to redo the post, just let me know, and then you could ask questions there, and I'll make a video on it. How's Kitty? Kitty was great. Kitty's doing amazing. Kitty's just living life, and you know, it's pretty cool. And also, I bought a new shock collar for Kitty, you know, so He's doing awesome. Best Kaiju and Friends project? Question mark. It's my favorite one, basically. What he's saying. It's tough. There's stuff that I could eliminate and all that. I think the one that like sticks out to me and of like making was Kaiju and Friends, the FNAF episode, and that's something that I wish I made a trilogy off of. It was FNAF 2, which I had plans for, and man, comparing that to the movie when that came out, man, people would have been shitting on the movie. Yeah, I had so many good plans for it. It was gonna be amazing. And then I was planning on redoing the first one, and then there was gonna be the third one, which was gonna be the hardest one to make, because I was gonna take a little bit more inspiration from Baddington's FNAF 3 location. So bro should release the Kaiju Friends Q&A because it would be so awesome. It would be so cool. It will be the most magical thing ever brought on screen in my own movie, my superhero. Like, bro. Shake my own booty. It's my movie, my superhero movie. That peak video is so funny and absolutely chaos. Yeah, that was a fun video. Didn't get I know it's gonna sound like greedy as fuck and stupid, but like it didn't get like so many views to it's like I don't know if it's worth even doing a sequel to that. So sorry guys. The Dune Dunderheads one was great. The only problem with Dune Dunderheads is that it should have been longer, and you know it would have been great if it was longer. It would have been like probably my favorite if we did it longer and went deeper into the dunes. Because that was the original plan, was going deeper into the dunes. So yeah, we didn't do that, sadly. It would have been so fun though if we did do that. I love the location for Dune Dunderheads too. Bro, Dune Dunderhead's location is my favorite location that I filmed at. It was just so good, man. It was by a beach, but it was such a big area, and there was so much sand. It looked like a desert, and it was just so like if I ever had to do a Breaking Bad parody video, that's where I would go to do it, and that would be fun. That would be really fun if I did a whole like parody off of Breaking Bad, but it was like the Kaiju and Friends characters. That was definitely my first pick. I also had a really great place for a potential Hollow Earth. The problem is that they shut down the area because there's too many bikers going in there, and it really is a bad it's like apparently cancerous there. But just like but if you get cut, it's like if you get cut by something there, it's pretty bad. But no, it was perfect for Hollow Earth, and people just ruin things, so that was great. It's so close to my house too. I'm like, yo, that would have been an amazing place to film. Oh my god, it would have been amazing, and people would have been like, whoa, because it looked like a Hollow Earth like area. Like especially it looked like that area where Kong first meets Zuko. If you think of that, then it would have been perfect. It would have been so perfect. Oh my god, you guys would have loved it. And, so it was just like losing locations, just scheduling and all that, just kind of made it to where Kaiju Friends would not work anymore. So sadly. Honestly, you should revive Kaiju and Friends. An episode every couple months would be cool, but that depends on your schedule. It does, and also it would just give more time to just like work on each episode and just put more care into it. But it's like with stuff like that, like there's thoughts of ways to revive it, like especially one where it's like a Christmas special thing that I had planned, and I was like, you know what, I'll write a script to it, and then I just was like, that was kind of hard. It was like hard deciding what's next for the series. The three trilogy of movies I had planned were pretty good. First one was gonna be a simple story, like how every first movie should be, and it was gonna be like adventure, fun. I think a little road trip type movie too. And then that was just like, and then the second one was gonna be a buddy cop esque film, which was funny. And then there was gonna be the third one was gonna focus on the floor, and it was gonna have a character, and it was gonna, I don't want to give my ideas away. But did you hear that yeah, it's coming to theaters. Maybe my friends might see it in theaters. I have the same -1 plush. It's gray and it has spikes in the are blue. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm guessing you asked that question because yours has trouble standing too. Thoughts on Titan X? Titan X was, they hyped Titan X up as like this really big threat, which didn't really feel like it, but was a cool villain. Well, not even really a villain, but was a cool character, and yeah. Also, they really did a good job with like Kong seeing Titan X's egg, and Kong was like, "I'm gonna let you go," and it's awesome because you think of Kong's character, and Kong had to watch his parents die, and so it's like Kong's like, I can't be as bad as the Skullcrawler, so he lets Titan X go. It's fucking perfect, man. Playmates made a Titan X toy, and also and making that crab character, and also Ion Dragon. So I'm gonna definitely get those three when those come out. But you know what sucks about it is that those are made for kids, and there's only like, you can only find one in store, and it takes forever for the next batch to come out, and it's one again. How are kids supposed to enjoy these things if you can barely even find them? That's crazy to me. What was your reaction with Rodan at the end? I have a reaction of it. If you want to see it, just let me know. I will release it because it's actually a pretty funny reaction. I didn't react to it because the only reason why, I didn't think Rodan was going to be in it. I really didn't. But I did a reaction because the only reason why I did a reaction was because I heard there was going to be something big in the episode, and they were going to show something big, and I was like, oh, it's probably going to be like, I don't know, a fucking new monster, or like, oh, Godzilla, he has an extra toe or some shit, and that's just some bullshit. No, I thought there was going to be like a new monster, or maybe show, I don't know, like a Muto or some shit, and I just wanted to see, and I was like, and then when it was Rodan, I freaked the fuck out. I was like, yeah, no, it was fucking crazy. So, yeah, you'll probably, if you want, yeah, I will show it for sure. I think I cuss a lot in it though. So, yeah, maybe I'll show it when I talk about Rodan, or I'll show it as a YouTube short. Might put it out as a YouTube short though. Cause why not? It works, right? You guys want to see it as a YouTube short? I'll do it. Why was I blocked by this random guy that I don't even know? What the hell? That's weird. Okay. Do it as a YouTube short. Okay. When I saw Rowan at the end, I was pretty shocked to see him. Yeah. It would be awesome. Yeah. I want to see your reaction. It would be cool. It would be so awesome. Okay. So it looks like the reaction will come up. Bro, what is Twitter, man? Bro, what the fuck is Twitter, man? Alright, I thought Ghidorah was gonna be at the end of the season. Oh, yeah, I had a feeling maybe that would be it, but I don't know, I have my doubts. I didn't think, I kind of thought it wasn't gonna be Ghidorah. I thought it was gonna be like Minuto or some shit. Or just something else. When I saw Rowan return, I was actually surprised. Yeah, bro, like, that was some crazy shit, because Rodan's such an important character in the Godzilla movies, and the fact that they just made him so useless in King of the Monsters really sucked. So I'm glad that he is back and he is ready. He's ready to hopefully prove everyone wrong and just be the coolest fucking character ever. I hope they don't mess him up. What do you think of Rodan versus Camazotz? Because I think Rodan would destroy Camazotz. Do you have a Switch 2? And if you don't, would you get one? I want to get one. I don't know when though. So I have music that you guys listen to. Oh my god, it's terrible. Do you have a I just read that. Okay. I have notifications? A lot of notifications. Rodan wins for sure. For sure, man. Get that bullshit. And also, Rodan's just a bunch of like. I don't give a shit. Like, people are like, oh, Camazotz. And also, like, people are like, well, in the Dangerville fight, I think it was like, oh, Rodan doesn't have his horde, or Camazotz doesn't have his horde. It's like, yeah, they would still lose. Camazotz would still lose, bro. Rodan is a giant thing of light. What are we on about, bro? Yo, the Camazotz is like, if the creator said, oh, Rodan would win because his light, then they wrote the I think so, like, then they write the comic, it's like, yeah, then, they kind of chose that Rodan could fucking win against Camazotz. Like, they said, yeah, they can, because Rodan has a bunch of light. Like, I mean, I don't get it. Like, apparently the creator of Camazotz or whatever isn't, that was Goji Center, yeah. Apparently the creator of Camazotz is wrong about the creator, or whatever. But like, yeah, no. If Rodan could win against Camazotz, then he could win against a bunch of little Camazotz that are smaller. And what are they gonna fucking do to Rodan? Honestly, Also, like, I like that GXK kinda helped Mothra's character a little bit, show that Mothra was stronger than she should be, because, like, in King of the Monsters, also Mothra just kind of felt like a sidekick, and that was kind of stupid, but she was actually done better than Rodan, which sucks because Rodan's my favorite. So yeah, This shit blows. Is my oh my god, my phone's at 1%. Thank God I have a portable charger. You guys see my cologne? It just shows that I'm just so like clean. Goji guy said, actually, Camazos wins because he's a sonic sound, so yeah, he went. I know what you're talking about. I think that's, I don't think Camazotz wins just because of that. But it's also kind of crazy that, and also don't take this the wrong way, but I actually like Goji guy, right? I think he's cool. But he also has a large fan base, and it's like whenever he says something, his fans say that it's like right. It's like when it's not always right. It's not always right, but I like Goji guy. I think his content is great. So I'm not, I think Ryan makes good content. I'm not gonna be a dick and be like, oh, Goji guy's such a shit YouTuber, because he's not. He's actually really good, and I think he deserves the subscribers he gets because he puts time and effort into in his videos. But is Goji guy wrong sometimes? I think so, especially with Camazotz versus Rodan. I think Rodan would win. I think he's also wrong with Gemstone Godzilla and the Godzilla Jr. theory. I think Jr. is Gemstone Godzilla. But just because he has a different opinion on that doesn't mean like I dislike him or anything, because I think he makes great content. And also, I was there to support when he almost died twice in one day. He almost died in a car crash and almost died driving while almost dying twice by eating the meat mountain. So it's like I show lots of support. I show my support for Goji guy. I like his shit. Guys, and that's a true story. I was watching his stream when he almost died twice, and it was like a crazy moment. Like the car crash. The car thing is like that could always be replaced, but your gut can't be, right? Like if you eat the meat fucking mountain, you're screwed. I'm just saying, like you're gonna be fucked, bro. You're gonna be on the toilet, and you're probably gonna pull an Elvis. That's just my opinion on it, personally. Okay, I thought maybe I was getting a package. I don't think so, though. I don't think my ship has actually shipped yet. I've been waiting for my 2000 Godzilla. The car crash is great. I think Nuclear. Weren't you there for that? That was crazy. And then I was like, "Yo, we should send him back to to get another one when he comes back." When he came back, he's like, "I'm not doing that shit because something bad just happened." How long is the stream going to be? I don't know. Really, I have no idea. I'm good for I don't know. I'm good for a while. It might stay on. So if you guys ever want to like leave though, and but you can. It's fine. What I have to say is not that important. No, I just heard. Yeah, no, it was a crazy stream. I was gonna say to him though, before he left, I was gonna pay him some money to bring a Godzilla figure in with him, so he could record him getting the meat mountain with a Godzilla figure in his hand. I thought that would have been funny as shit, but now it's kind of like, thank God that didn't reach him, because he would have gotten into a car crash with a Godzilla toy in his like front seat, and then just like getting his car towed or whatever. He just fucking or whatever. The fucking Godzilla be in his hand as he's just talking, just like, hey, excuse me, officer. They'd be like, yo, why the fuck is there a Godzilla toy, bro? It would have just made the situation so much more awkward. Just like, hey, officer, can I get my Godzilla toy out of the car before you fucking tow it? Like, bro, it's like, you know, I don't even know if that's what happened. I don't think that's what happened. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened with that. You know. You think we will get a Donkey Kong and Star Fox movie? I hope. Star Fox, sure, I'm fine with one, but especially Donkey Kong, I really want to see that. So I think we will get Donkey Kong. I think that's going to come out 2028, I heard. It didn't specifically say Donkey Kong, but it's a Nintendo movie, so I think we're going to get another Donkey Kong soon. Or a Donkey Kong movie soon. And I hope King K. Rool is in it. That would be great. Yo, okay, I got a question for you guys. What figure company out of Bandai, which includes SH Monster Arts and Movie Monsters, all that, or Haya or Super 7, which company do you like the best for Godzilla? Or whatever Godzilla company, Mezco, anything, NECA. What is your favorite, and tell me why? I would love to hear your guys' opinions on it. And if whatever company you say is your favorite, just say I don't know, say your favorite figure from that line and tell me why. Haya easily. Haya is really good. I love Haya, bro. But SH is good too. I love all these companies. I think the one that cares the most though is Super 7. Super 7 just cares a lot for their stuff. Like for the Godzilla line, and they just released these deep cut things like, I don't know, like fucking Blue Ebera from like a show. It's like almost lost me. Like shit like that, you know what I mean? I got a notification from eBay. Is it a good deal? Or is it like shit? It's like a bunch of dog shit. Yeah, it's not great. Hi, I've never had money to get any figures from those companies, but based on what I know, NECA and Super 7. Nice. Okay, so for Nuclear, what is your favorite Haya figure? And for Dom, what is your favorite figures from those companies you named? Also, someone asked, the Godzilla closet. Yeah, what's going on with the Godzilla closet? It sounds so fucking stupid. Here, let's turn my camera this way. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I have for that right now. What's going on with it? So everything has been organized. Everything has been organized, right? One day I want to get a walk-in closet, just fill that thing up. But I taken the hinges off this thing, right? Because I didn't use it right. There was nothing in here. So I said, screw it, I'm just gonna use it as a new shelf. So I did that and filled it up with a bunch of shit, so you could see some stuff in there. There's like the giant Godzilla and all that. It's hard to see. You could kind of make them out right there. And then there's a Playmates, and then there's some posable Godzilla figures down there, and then all that up there is like Bandai's and shit. And then over here is some over there, like in the middle part, some random shit. So, you know, that's something. You know, there's so little room in that. Yeah. And also, since I'm done getting like Bandai figures, it's like, I can save some of them. And Yeah, the only Bandai figures that I've gotten recently are ones that my brother just said you can have. He just gave me some because he said I could like there's like some Ultraman figures, and then like he just gave me because he's like I gotta save some room, so I get the privilege of keeping those and stuff, and so let me oh shit. Actually, let's count. You guys want to count with me? Let's go. Okay, so we got Heisei 1991. We got Heisei King Ghidorah, the first version. So that's 2. We got Hyacilla, Hayashimu, Beast Glove Kong, Rodan, Evolve Godzilla, first version King Ghidorah, first version Mothra, female Muto. So that's the first 10. So guys, mark 10. Mark 10. Okay, second. 10. Second. So now we're gonna go. Okay, so then there's Skullcrawler, the first version. There is Atomic Breath Godzilla 2021. There is Haya Kong from New Empire. Trying to see over here. We got GMK. Okay. So we got GMK. Now it's time to go in the damn closet. Okay, so let's see. It would be over here. GMK, and then we got the first ever released Haya 2021. Then we got Translucent one, and then we have I think Skull Island Kong, and I think that's it. I honestly think that's it. Okay, so we got 17, 17, and then it's almost gonna be 19 soon because we have 2.0 Ghidorah coming soon, and then we got Godzilla 2000. So almost, 17 is not that many. Bro, I think that's plenty. Okay. What is your favorite kaiju movie? I think generally like the best kaiju movies ever are like just like, and this is just almost even though it's an opinion, but just almost a fact is like -1. Fuck is this? Rights. Oh shit. The music ended a little bit ago. So you know what? We're gonna put more on. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to my chat again. My bad, guys. Okay. So what was the question? What I think -1 and King Kong 2005 are just honestly the 2 best written kaiju films ever. And then it goes to 1954, and then King Kong 2005. But my favorites are, I'm gonna say Godzilla -1, Godzilla GMK, Godzilla vs Mechagodzilla 2, Kong Skull Island is just the best Monsterverse movie. It is the best written Monsterverse film. It is the best tone-wise. Well, that's comparable to 2014. Best human characters. It's so good. It's so good. Have you heard about Ultraman Tio? No, I don't really know anything. Has cool as ever met. Nice. Okay, I would say my favorite company is YMSF. Damn, because they give us some really deep picks that we wouldn't get again for millions of years. I would say so. Yeah, they do make figures that are like characters that are harder to get. But they went up in price, so I I don't really enjoy YMSFA anymore, just due to the price. The reason is that they are good price. Playmates $10 and Bandai probably 20 to 60. Playmates is pretty alright. Yeah, I like Playmates. Back YouTube quit. Did I miss anything? No, you didn't. Not really at all. Not that I know of. Ooh, wait. I think I got my least favorite SH Monster Arts figure right here. Was that a question earlier? I'm not sure, but it's SH Scar King, bro. That shit. Man, the figure is such a disappointment. I don't know, bro. Like, why, bro? Like, why? Man, people talk shit about SH Shima. The only problem with that figure is just like its price. SH Scar King is just dick, bro. I don't like SH Scar King. He looks weird. He's fine. I don't know. It's like I'm fine with like the stylized designs and all that they do with like some of their characters. I'm all for it. But sometimes they can make some shitty designs. You know, I'm okay with stuff not being fully accurate. For accurate shit we have SH, right? Or no, for accurate stuff we have Haya. But SH making like Final Wars Gigan very stylized and not that accurate, but still really cool. See, that's good. I like that. Haya is better than Playmates in my opinion due to their articulation and details. Yeah, that's also kind of comparing like I don't know, like -1 to Son of Godzilla kind of. I'm back. Yeah, blah blah. I don't know. What else? Oh yeah, I don't think I showed this off. Here's a Super 7 figure that I got that I really like. Super 7 Mothra is really good. The only problem is the underwings don't move, which sucks. But I really want to get the Batra one. I haven't seen that in stores yet though. I got this at a place called Disc Replay. You might have one by your house or whatever, but yeah, I got this figure and it's like really good. And it also comes with the Twin Series, which is an awesome piece. And also like the temple symbol, so it's like pretty cool. But I'm glad to have this figure. So, but the price is a little too much for it because it's like, it's good, but it's like, yet again, it's the size and like it could have been cheaper. It could have been like $60, and I think it would have been much more worth it. Or, you know what I mean? So I don't know. And also Batra, I really want that figure, man, because Batra actually looks really good. Like that Batra figure looks pretty peak, so I would be down to get a Batra as well. So if I ever see that figure, then I will definitely pick it up because it's so cool. Also, I'm like at the stage of Godzilla collecting where it's like Bandai figures are kind of like unappealing to me unless there's like a new character or something, or like a character that I really want. Like for example, like 1962 Godzilla, really want that. As a Bandai fig, I know they made one a long time ago, but I really want like a re-release or get that old one. So there's some of that like that, right? Or like if they do a new monster, but the thing is, like, I've gotten like almost every single monster where like Bandai Move Monster Series. That's like I'm like at the end of that, and it's like, like the thing I really like is action figures, like the very posable. I consider action figures as very posable. So as very posable figures, that's what I like. So but there's some other stuff too that I really like. If I see like Mezco Godzilla 1954, I would probably get that in the wild. If I saw a 3-0 Godzilla 74, I would also get that in the wild, And also, I just prefer figure collecting out in the wild instead of just like buying everything in stores. It's like the part of the hobby is like finding something really nice. So it's like, I prefer that than just going like, instead of buying it online. What do you think the next Jurassic should be called, bro? I think they needed to take a little bit longer break from Jurassic Park. Seriously, I honestly I was so disappointed with the new one. I'm so done with the damn fucking mutated dinosaurs and shit. Like the failed experiments gone wrong or the hybrids. It's like, yo, cut it out. Seriously. What's your favorite Nintendo character? Mario. It's just Mario. It's such a simple answer, but it's Mario. I love Mario, bro. Mario is awesome. But also I also like Bowser Jr. too. He's like my main in Mario Kart. We all know that. And then also King K. Rool is like a deep cut. I love King K. Rool, Bowser. It's hard to pick ones, but if I had to say one character, it's always gonna be Mario. Like I'm always a Mario person. My friend's a Luigi person, but I just it's fucking Mario, bro. Look at him. Wahoo! It's a me, Just you think they should reboot? Should they reboot? I'm at the point where I'm like, they probably should. I mean, or not even that, but just come up with a good story. I don't know, I wouldn't mind seeing a remake of Jurassic Park. It wouldn't ruin anything. It's like if they made one based on the book, that would be kind of cool. Or they should just take a long break from it. Honestly, I don't know. None of these new Jurassic Park movies or World movie or whatever the fuck feels like old Jurassic Park, where it has this creepy factor to it. I would do something really and I just don't understand. They keep going a little too crazy. It's Also, this is gonna sound really biased, but I love the T-Rex. So this is probably my favorite Hammond collection figure. I know it's some biased shit, but I remember when this thing first got revealed. It was at and they showed it off the figure. They showed it off at where was it? They showed it off at what's it called? I think it was Universal. They had them on display, and I saw the photo. I'm like, damn, I have to have that. I have to have a giant ass T-Rex. So this is always gonna be the nostalgic figure to me of Hammond collection, and that's why he's just always gonna be up here. I don't know if I'll ever re-get one, or I think I'm just always gonna keep him up because he's just so cool. So yeah. My brother offered to give me the Spinosaurus because he was like, I don't have any room. I'm like, dude, just keep it. You'll find room for it. And also, it's I could only have one dinosaur. I only have room for one dinosaur, and this is it. It's the T-Rex is just it, man. I love the T-Rex, so I always have a soft spot for this figure, and I don't think I'll ever get rid of it because it's just one of my favorites. So there's only 3 Jurassic Park figures that I would keep, and that are really special to me, like the Indoraptor from the movie. What's it called? From Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. I remember when I first got that Indoraptor, and my mom got it for me just as a gift, and that was so cool. So I have that figure, and it's still, I'm keeping it no matter what. And then the other one is a Velociraptor figure that I got, and that's when they were doing the Amber collection, and it's 6-inch Velociraptor, awesome. So those are down in the basement right now, packed away. I'll never get rid of those two. Those are off limits for anyone. But there also is a bin of action figures. I don't know if anyone would be interested in it, but I think I'm gonna sell them to my disc replay, just to be like have store credit there, because they always like have something cool I would want, like an SH Monsters or something. So like I have some Marvel Legends that I don't really want, and they're not rare. People just use them for parts. So if I could just sell them, I'd be fine with that. It's your boy Dinozilla. What's up, man? So I'm gonna put this back. Here. Also, one thing that I was actually considering, and I don't know if I'm gonna do or not, is I was actually considering selling my fucking PS5, but it's like I can't do it. I really can't do it. I might just cancel the subscriptions on it. I might just do that and just call it a day, because like, dude, look, I just can't do it. I just can't sell that PS5. Like, if someone like, I don't know, I'm definitely gonna cancel the shit on there though, because I have a PC now. I just can't go to sell that PS5, and I can't go to sell my Nintendo Switch. I'm just gonna give that, let my brother use that, so if we ever need to play some like Super Smash Bros and stuff and he wants to join in, then he can, and then I'll just have a new one. But yeah, no, it's just like, what figures of Hammond collection do you got? It's mostly my brother who has them, but he did, I don't know if he wants to sell it. He's probably gonna sell some, but like, he has the Spinosaurus. He has the, what's the villain from, I barely know dinosaurs, but what's the one from the end of Dominion? The villain. What is that dinosaur called? I forgot. And then he has a Baryonyx, he has a Carno. He has a lot. But I don't know if he's gonna sell them ever, so. Yeah, I love Jurassic Park. I love the first three. I love World. The third one is not my favorite. My three favorites are Jurassic Park 1, 2, and World. Those are my favorites. The rest, Jurassic Park 3 is okay. Fallen Kingdom is my least favorite, and then Dominion is not my least favorite, but it's not. A Giganotosaurus, yes. He gave that to me, and I just gave it back to him. Like, yeah, I mean, like, thank you, but I don't have room for it. It's just gonna sit there, so it's like, I don't know. The Barry, I think he has 3 Baryonyxes, because 2 of them broke. So it's like he has 3 of them, and Big Bad just sent 2 new ones, I think. They're like, both of them broke. They're like, oh, okay, we'll send them. Like, right out of the box, too. It's crazy. And the third one was like almost broke, but it wasn't. So he's like, I give up, He got 3 Baryonyxes out of it, but it's just fucking crazy. I don't know if those figures could ever be fixed, but I really like Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3 and World. 3 is, out of those 4, 3 is my least favorite out of those 4. But then after 3 it goes, let's say Dominion and Fallen Kingdom. But those also aren't that bad. And then I would say Rebirth, sadly, is my least favorite probably. Dominion was the worst to me. What a fumble. I agree though. Like I don't know. I think it could have had some like better moments, but I don't know. I feel like since it's not like, dinosaurs aren't like my main thing, I feel like that's like the king of the monsters of Jurassic Park to you guys. And like I that's what I feel like, because it's like, oh, you bring back all these legacy characters and then you just fucking fumble. I feel like that's what it is for you guys. Am I wrong or no? Because King of Monsters, I think, is like the biggest piece of dog shit ever. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but you know what? The Rodan part of that movie really carries it. Dude, that whole sequence really carries that movie and feels the most like old MonsterVerse to me. So it's like that. Those are great. That's such a great lineup. You know, the rest of the movie though, damn man, and the fact what they did with Rodan, bro. How do you go from Rodan holding his own against Ghidorah to all of a sudden just like being a sidekick bitch, bro? Like, come on. Also, like, I feel like people like look over that scene with Rodan where it's like Rodan's holding his own against Ghidorah, because literally Rodan is holding his own against Ghidorah. And yeah, of course he gets beat by him, but same with Godzilla, right? Like, Godzilla gets beat by Ghidorah. So it's like, and that's in his like, that's Godzilla in his like blue version. Like, that's Godzilla powered up, man. And Ghidorah's still winning. So it's like if that was Godzilla regular version, then he would have got his ass kicked. But what it really should have been was normal Godzilla, normal Rodan, normal Mothra struggling really hard against Ghidorah. It should have been those three just. Oh my god, in box for 120? Bro, we would scalp this shit. Not kidding. Man, but we should have probably kept one or two in the box, bro. Seriously. Just to, you know, just having the box. I don't know. Just in case there's like a heart surgery need to be paid for. Personally, I think Rodan should be as tall as. Yes, like how he was in the OG film. To be honest, I ain't a fan of smaller Rodans. I ain't either. So they have to really prove in Legacy of Monster Season 3 how much of a badass he could be. Especially since they're hyping him up so much. Like, come on. I'd say Rebirth is better than Dominion, but has a lot of worse and better qualities than Fallen Kingdom. I don't know, man. I don't really keep up with New Jurassic Park. The only shit I like is, like, the first and second and World. And then Jurassic Park 3 I feel like is so overrated, but it's not too bad. It's definitely my fourth favorite out of those. But yeah, I don't know. I'm more Godzilla fan, you know, King Ghidorah, Godzilla. They're so fucking cool, man. I love that shit. I'm so glad to be a Godzilla fan because how cool the characters are, man. Like, this dragon like creature with dorsal plates that breathes atomic breath. It's so cool, dude. And you have this fire bird that's fucking awesome. And I think why I like Rodan so much is that I like birds. I like eagles, I like vultures, you know, like birds are cool. And like, you know, so like when I first saw Rodan in action, you know, in Ghidorah 3 and Monster, he just kind of like stuck with me, and he was like one of my favorites. So yeah, and then, you know, Mothra's cool, but you know, I think my first impression of Mothra was the larva. I never knew until like I think a couple months till what Mothra actually looked like in her butterfly form. I just didn't know. I was like, what does she look like? And my first impression was behind a Bandai creation box where it was Rainbow Mothra. So I was like, oh, her wings are blue. And then it turns out in King of the Monsters, like, they made her wings blue. And I was like, whoa, that's actually kind of crazy. By that time, I knew what Mothra actually looked like. She had the orange wings and stuff. But I was like, they're actually making her wings, like, blue? Like, I was, like, so fascinated by that they were going to do that. Like, so, like, I love, like, seeing Blue Mothra in King of the Monsters. Like, the trailers were so peak. Guys, if you weren't around or didn't see those trailers when they first came out for King of the Monsters, the most peak trailers ever. Best Godzilla trailer. That is top of for Godzilla media ever. Is the King of the Monsters trailers. it's crazy to me how the trailers did King of the Monsters so much better than the actual movie. King of the Monsters, the trailers for King of the Monsters, if I had to rank it compared to the movies, I would probably put it in S tier. Bro, they're just so good. I every time I watch the first trailer, I cry. I dead ass cry because how good it is. Or the ones where it's like one way over or somewhere over the rainbow. Bro, I fucking cry during those. Like they're so good. I just remember that time, bro. It's just so amazing seeing Rodan awaken from a volcano for the first time, hearing all these leaks and rumors, and it's like holy shit. And seeing Mothra for the first time raise her wings up, and seeing King Ghidorah in ice for the first time, and seeing Godzilla shoot up atomic breath. It's so beautiful. Showing the four in action, it's amazing. It's so great. So it's like, yo, I'd say Rebirth is better. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I heard that. It's a div because it's Outpost 86. I think that his outpost was built on a volcano. It must have been built in 1998 or something. I think it's puzzled in 3 years. Exactly. I got. Okay, so the outpost was made during that time, but who's to say like that outpost could have been like, oh, they found the temple, they made the outpost. Or what I think is that Rodan's been in there and they made the outpost, but Rodan travels through Axis Mundi in the volcanoes. I think they're gonna like build up to that. I don't understand like how like people are like looking past that, especially since is his name Lee Shaw is like he's trying to get to an Axis Mundi portal and is like, oh, there we go. Like, bro, that's what Rodan's doing. That's what they're gonna do. Like, it's not that far-fetched that like, oh yeah, Rodan is just that is going into Axis Mundi to enter another volcano. That's what's gonna happen. That, and I hope it's the same Rodan. I hope it's not two Rodans because I want to see this one Rodan. I want to see the same Rodan kick ass and prove that he is not a weak piece of shit. That's what I want to see. Exactly. I gotta say that GVK hype was crazy, almost just as good. Peak. I low-key forgot Axis Mundi. Yeah, no, I think Axis Mundi is gonna play a big role into it because he's looking for an Axis Mundi portal. I think Rodan travels through volcanoes by that, you know? And also like let's think of it, like, right? They're like they could see the heat signature in the volcano, right? But to be honest, if it ever goes away, if that heat signature ever goes away, they're gonna be like, what are they gonna think? He just teleported? Or are they gonna be like, oh, this thing's not working right? Or with Rodan leaves a heat like leaves a fucking heat thing, right? And it is like it just shows his presence was there. And it's like, oh yeah, there's the, you know, I see a pterodactyl. You know, I mean, they can always do shit. I don't think Rodan was always just there, just fucking sitting in there. You know, like I think he's going through Axis Mundi, and that's how I thought they were going to do it. And when Legacy of Monsters Season 1 came out, and there was like people saying, oh, Rodan was supposed to be the Ion Dragon. And I don't know if that's real or fake. I saw that in a shitpost for, I saw that on a shitpost, from Godzilla shitposting. But I don't know if, like, there is, like, actually Rodan was considered. I have no idea. But I always thought, like, yeah, no, Rodan could always travel through Axis Mundi. And, like, they could always say, like, oh, yeah, there was a fucking Axis Mundi. What are they gonna do? What are they going to do? Is Monarch gonna check when the monster is fucking sleeping? Are they gonna go in there and just, like, be like, Yo, I see Rodan right there. He's sleeping. Let's see if there's a portal. No, no. That's too dangerous. They're not gonna do that. If Rodan sees one of them, he's gonna be like, oh fuck no, I'm getting out of here. But then there, yeah, again, I guess there's the thing where it's like, then why did Rodan never come out of that volcano? Which is a good point. But this could be a new area for Rodan, and then they found it in like 1990 something, and then they built the outpost. And since Rodan couldn't go through, he's like, okay, I'm just gonna, go in my other volcano where I can roam free. I could just get there in a jiff if I wanted to. They could easily recon it, and it's like, what? We gonna really complain that Rodan's back? Come on. Say GVK hype was crazy. Oh, GVK hype was crazy too. I remember everyone's like, where the hell is the trailer? We just want the trailer. And when they first showed it, here we go. Here we go. Like, yo, it was so great, man. And just seeing Mechagodzilla, like, you can barely see him. You're like, oh my god. And the toys coming out around then, everyone's hyped. What? The axe? What the hell? What is Kong holding? An axe? A club? And also, like, the leaks with Playmates Mechagodzilla just, like, there. And it's like, yo, Mechagodzilla was just shown, bro. Like, what the hell? Where did you find the Playmates Red and Frostbark and Mothra? All three of those. Okay, so Frostbark. Actually, my brother found them. They're at Myers, and he, so like, he finds all that shit for me. And it's like sometimes he's just like, yo, look what I found. And it's just like I give him the money. He brings it to, he buys them right away because it's good. It's sad though because these are kids. Like they made Godzilla X. Yeah, I saw that. I'm not gonna get them though. I'm still waiting for TMNT's second wave of Godzilla. I think that's the last wave. I'm kind of thankful that that's the last wave. And then there's also the Power Rangers ones, which I haven't seen yet. So I definitely want to get those when those come out. And also a Godzilla Megazord thing or whatever. That's cool. They made Godzilla. Where did you find the Playmates? Wait, I just answered that. Jesus. So yeah, no, we just randomly find those whenever they decide, hey, we won't put them out. And you know what sucks though? I just wish they would start putting out those figures more and more. Like, I wish they would make a little bit more. Like, I don't know, ship 10 Rodans out to one Target. People would buy them. Would people not buy those? At least it's better than having two because every time someone wants one, they're always gone, and that kind of sucks. People, there's a demand for those. People want them, so it's like, I don't know, release more. The problem is they're not doing it because when GXK came out, they overmade them, and then it's like, well, yeah, overmade them. But then now they're going back to, oh yeah, we're just gonna release like one or fucking two in each store. And it's not even that. It's like one in each store, like every 3 months. Like, where did you find when I just read it? And do you think the Rodan we saw at the end of the season was the same one we saw? Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's a different one. Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. And I actually hope that it is. That would be sick. It would be so much. It would be so cool. Also, yeah, Titan X. Titan X. Which should, right? Yeah. So now there's. So there's 3 characters, new characters coming out. Iron Dragon, Titan X, and the Crab. Right? Is there another one? No, those are the only 3. Try to be back soon, if not bye. Okay, see you later, Crazy. because of where I live, I get all the Playmates toys late, and this time I didn't even get them down here. I haven't seen a single select. Yeah, bro, they're so hard to find. I wouldn't recommend fucking paying over, like aftermarket prices because stupid ass scalpers. I remember I did see a Rodan. I think, yeah, the Rodan is okay. It's such a they already had a good mold, and then they just decided to release like a worse one. But it did show something kind of funny. If you guys seen the Darth Maul show, they just kind of really Darth Maul. Bro. So stupid, bro. I thought they were making Titan X, and I very. It's that crab creature that fights one of the Mother Longlegs. That Bill Rand that comes across. Bro, I'm watching that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave soon, but if you guys have any last questions, let me answer them. Back. Okay, so I just said that I'm gonna end the stream in, let's say, about 3 minutes. So if you have any last questions, let me know, and then I'll answer them, and then we'll end the stream. And I don't know when I'll go back live. I would say maybe after when school's done. Right. Or maybe Saturday. We'll see Saturday or something. That's a good, I think Saturday, because I have to really come. Friday I can't because after school, and then there's Thursday at work, so tomorrow. It'll probably be late Saturday though, because I have to work early and then I work until 3 p.m. 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Well, so yeah. 6 hours, right? Yeah. Yep. Yep. 6 hours. Favorite pizza topping, favorite dinosaur, favorite Godzilla movie from each era. Peepers, people. Well, Peepers is peeping it right there. Favorite pizza topping. Gonna be honest, I usually just like plain pizza, just cheese pizza. People say something fucking weird. But maybe pepperoni. That's the most simple. Favorite dinosaur is a T-Rex. That's just my favorite. And favorite Godzilla movie from each era. Okay, so from the show movies, I would say maybe Mothra versus Godzilla, maybe. But I'll give you my top three: Ghidorah 3-headed monster, Mothra versus Godzilla, and King Kong versus Godzilla. So one of those. And then for Ace 8, it's Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2. It's a hot take. Millennium, it's Godzilla GMK, and let's go with Rira. It's Godzilla -1, and then for Monsterverse, this is gonna count. I know a lot of people are like, no, it does. Kong's flying. And then we have a group project. We have a group project in geometry class, and I didn't get a partner because nobody in the class understand that she won't let us take it. Bro, I don't know what to say to that. I hope you're able to find a partner. Best fast food restaurant. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe KFC or I don't know. KFC's good. I don't know. I can't pick. I like McDonald's chicken nuggets, honestly. And when I ask you for help, when I ask for help, she says you should have man, that sucks. It's actually stupid. Okay, so, I think that's it. Yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream. We went for 2 hours and 21 minutes, which is a good time. Okay, so, yeah, we'll see when I can make the next stream. Here goes my T-Rex. Probably Saturday night. I'm gonna be, like, done with school by that time. I just have Monday and Tuesday to, what's it called? Probably gonna, that's, like, the last 2 days I have, finals. Can you, Lizard, and Final sing Golden? That would be actually kind of funny. Not gonna lie, that would actually be kind of funny. I would actually be down to do it. Bro, honestly, just making a shitty version of, bro, I would have posted on my channel. You know, anyone else can have it, that's fine, but deadass, I would be kind of down to do it. Fuck it. We're going up, up, up. I don't know, bro. Okay, this is the end of the stream. I hope you guys had a good. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next stream, next video. Oh my God, D-Man is here, bro. Whoa, whoa. Okay, hold up. What the hell? No, wait. Hold up. That's crazy, bro. Whoa, okay. Yo, D-Man is here. What? Bro. That is so cool. I was just about to end it. What? Sick Rodan back there. Love your artwork on the walls too. Yeah, I got artwork from different conventions. The -1 is actually mine though, and that Godzilla one behind me, my aunt painted. Damn, that's it. Someone's using the toilet, bro. But oh my God, D-Man, it's cool to see you, man. I've been watching your channel since since before King of the Monsters, watching you like do video. Oh, thanks, bro. Brown plush is awesome. But I've been watching your channel since pre 2019,
and I just remember all the theories on Rodan and Mothra and King Ghidorah and all that, and that was just, it was peak Monsterverse time, bro. So like that, it's so awesome that you're in my chat right now, honestly, bro. But yeah, that it was such a peak time for that. What's a black and white Godzilla photo in the corner, second from the bottom? Okay, so that, okay, that one. So I got that at a convention not too long, like, it was a horror convention in March, and it was, someone, I forgot the artist, but I also got one of Mothra, so it's like, I forgot how he made it, but it's super cool. And then there's a Mothra one. Here, you know what? I'll take a picture of the Mothra one very quick, or I might have it saved on my phone. But it's like, it's different point of views, and yeah, I forgot the artist, but if I ever find him again, I'll let you know, because it's pretty cool. Let's see. Where is that photo? There. Okay, so here it is. That's the Mothra version of it. So, yeah. Thank you so much for all your support over the years. I saw you were streaming and I remembered your name, so I had to stop by. Yo, D-Man, it is such an honor that you are in my chat right now. So, thank you so much. I hope one day you go back to G-Fest, because that would be sick. Yeah, I would really like to meet you, even though I heard it might be a little hard for you to get there, but hopefully one day, man. Fingers crossed, because that would be sick. Yeah, if you ever find the artist, tweet it at me. That looks amazing. Yo, yeah, bro. Yeah, again, it's awesome that you stopped by, bro. Also, here, you know what? One more thing. I just want to show you this before you have to get going. It is a -0 picture that I drew. So let me find it. Right here. It's my art piece here. It looks a little weird on the other side, but like, it looks a little weird on camera, but I'll tweet that at you if you want to do as well. But yeah, dude, it's so cool seeing you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so I think now we will stop the stream. What an awesome ending that was. So hope all you guys have a great day. It's wow, that was crazy. That is sick. Send that my way and I'll show it off on. Yo. Okay, bet, D-Man. Okay. So thank you all. I appreciate you all. Thanks for the support. Thanks for understanding why I've been gone for a little bit. I will cover some stuff on the channel. Rodan's returning. -0. What I have to say about that. And yeah, I hope you guys